Hi. Sorry about that, guys. Little break there. Hi. I ay, ay, ay. I'm gonna sip of water. Good morning, everyone. Excuse me. If you guys are listening to this later on, right now it is Monday, March 25th at 1:11 p.m. Eastern time, and I'm doing a live stream to add something that I cannot believe that I missed from the Barr memo. I'm like kicking myself. I put a comment that I just pinned on my last video that I just did. I missed the part where I analyzed everything but the part that I really wanted to talk to you about, which is the part where they say that the Trump campaign did not engage in any collusion with anybody from Russia or anything, despite multiple attempts. Where is it? Bear with me. Hold on. Bar's weasel words. I swear I can't. Pasta. Read Barr's letter. Come on. Here it is. Okay. Oh my gosh, I swear it's Monday. Look at this. Support independent journalism, guys. Support the New York Times. Somebody get me some coffee, please. Okay, here we go. Independent journalism. Wait, Avenatti is arrested? Hold on. You guys should just start over. Michael Avenatti got arrested? Is that what I'm hearing you say? Is this just like the icing on the cake? Is this true? Oh my goodness. Oh. Michael Avenatti is charged with trying to extort Nike. It just gets better today, I swear. Okay. California lawyer Michael Avenatti was charged by federal prosecutors in New York with attempting to extort millions of dollars out of Nike by threatening to release damaging information about the company, which did not meet his demands. That's it. CNN. I go to CNN first because I want to see what. Oh no, breaking. The Manhattan U.S. Attorney's Office. Oh, this is great. He was one of the sealed indictments that he's been crowing about for the past 6 months. It was for him. He was one of the people. It was for him. The Manhattan U.S. Attorney's Office said Monday that it's charging attorney Michael Avenatti for attempting to extract more than $20 million in payments from a publicly traded company by threatening to use his ability to garner publicity to inflict substantial financial and reputational harm. I'm telling you guys, it's beginning. It's beginning. You can feel it in the air. It's like the karma is just coming right around. Oh my goodness. This is just too good. I can't. This is great. Hi. Okay. All right. Let's talk about what I was going to talk to you about, which is here. Here it is. The second element involved in the Russian government's effort to conduct computer hacking operations designed to gather and disseminate information to influence the election. And I talked about this in the last video that I did, and I'm sorry about the delays. Everybody's going to have to just, I know, focus. I know. I talked about how this is nonsense in the last video I did, which I uploaded, which is on the channel before this one. I wanted to add in here it says below here, but as noted above, the special counsel did not find that the Trump campaign or anyone associated with it conspired or coordinated with the Russian government in these efforts, despite multiple offers from Russian affiliated individuals to assist the Trump campaign. Okay? That means that multiple Russian affiliated people approached, or so he says, approached the Trump campaign trying to get them to collude to influence the election, which makes this, which was found by our good friend Nick Falco. Hey, hat tip Nick Falco. I know you're not on Twitter anymore. Wink, wink. But hat tip to you. The OCONUS laws, whatever it is. The conspiracy theory of them trying to plant people inside the Trump campaign to ensnare them came from the good hard work of one of our investigative team here on the right side of history, who looked through the struck page text messages and found the one that talked about OCONUS laws. Trump's latest FBI conspiracy theory is his craziest yet. Well, who's crazy now, Jonathan? Who's crazy now? President Trump has tweeted out a spectacular new discovery in the deep state conspiracy against him, which exists. Texts from 2 FBI agents reveal they were investigating Trump's ties to Russia as early as December of 2015. Ooh. Wow. Struck page, the incompetent and corrupt FBI lovers have text referring to a counterintelligence operation into the Trump campaign dating way back to December of 2015. Spygate is in full force. Is the mainstream media interested yet? Big stuff. Oh, we're interested, all right. The only publication backing on or reporting on this is Gateway Pundit, a right-wing site known for breaking news of astonishing conspiracies that turn to be false. Listen, today is a day of vindication. All of the things that these people said were conspiracies were actually true. I'm really wondering when they're going to ban all of these people from social media for perpetrating the hugest conspiracy theory ever to hit the face of God's green earth. The latest Gateway Pundit scoop seizes upon released text from Page and Strzok. Conservative have pulled several of these messages out of context to paint lurid conspiracies. They're lurid conspiracies. They're out to get you. This was all true. Oh my gosh, I swear. Listen to these people. Lurid conspiracies. They're the ones conspiring as they write this article. I can't. The text finds that they mentioned OCONUS laws, an apparent reference to spies outside of the United States. Bombshell from December 2015. The word laws is redacted by the FBI, but not the OIG. OCONUS outside the contiguous U.S. Laws in this context, laws equals spies, multiple. Is this an admission that the FBI wanted to run a baited sting op using foreign agents against Trump? Well, as per Robert Mueller, yes, sir. Yes, Nick Falco, it is. Despite multiple offers from Russian-affiliated individuals to assist the Trump campaign. So yeah, the big conspiracy turned out to be true. Shock. Awe. So who do we go to deplatform first, guys? Which journal? Should we look at... Oh, I wonder what Seth Abramson is saying. I wonder what our friend Seth Abramson is saying today. The OCONUS laws text was legitimate. That's exactly what they were doing. I can guarantee you it's not a coincidence that multiple offers from Russian affiliated individuals were thrown in front of Team Trump throughout the entire campaign. It's not a coincidence. Oh, goodness. Where is the accountability, or when, I should say when is the accountability for the media? When everybody stops listening to them. When everyone stops listening to them, and when you can go onto YouTube again and search your favorite topic and not find a list of CNN videos underneath. And yeah. Oh yeah, and Manuel is saying in the live chat, Bernie Sanders is the saddest news. I went into that in a little bit in the video, the last video I did, where I left out the biggest thing that came out of this letter. Goodness. I talked about Bernie Sanders and how big of a sellout he is and how horrible I feel for his supporters, many of whom are now part of our family. And this Mueller investigation, believe it or not, whether you think he's a good guy or a bad guy, the jury's still out for a lot of people on that, vindicates first of all, it completely proves that the dossier is bull. 100% of the dossier is not true. Number two, it exonerates Carter Page and George Papadopoulos, because if they had any ties to Russians whatsoever, they would have been charged in here. And they weren't. And they were cleared. Oh, thanks, Wintrell. They were cleared 100% of any wrongdoing in unequivocal terms. So the media stops talking about that and moves on to obstruction of justice, which I detail again in that other video. So the special counsel investigation literally discredits the entire dossier, which was used to start the investigation in the first place, because the dossier alleges that all of these Trump people had contacts with Russians to organize all this illicit stuff. And the Mueller investigation comes right out and disproves all of that in that one conclusion. So, just saying. Now, who else were there FISA warrants on? Well, Papadopoulos says that there was a FISA warrant on him. There was one on, people say there was one on Manafort, although I don't believe that there was one on Manafort anymore, because in a recent release or documents that came out, the government said they never surveilled Manafort. They had to come out and state that they never had surveillance on him. So, and I'll have to find that, and I tweeted it, but I'll have to find that for you guys. What happened with Cruz? I don't know. I don't know if Cruz was also a part of this. I know I have to think that Carson was. Thanks, Mike. I have to think that Carson was a part of this somehow. And anybody that's still going on and on about this after praising Mueller for years and how he's a bastion of integrity and upstanding human being and all that noise, who's now just completely forgetting to tell you that without a shadow of a doubt at all, completely ruled out any chance of Russian collusion with the Trump campaign or anyone affiliated with it, even though there was attempts to bait the Trump campaign into cooperating with Russians. Where does Felix Sater end up in all this? There's so much more still left to be uncovered. I could sit here all day with you guys. That's really scary, actually. We don't want to do that. I think that George Papadopoulos' book was supposed to drop today. And if he's pushed it to tomorrow, that's kind of wise, in my opinion. Anyway, sorry about the extra live stream here and the beginning of this live stream, which was all over the place, all over. We're just starting chapter 2 of the spy novel because the gloves are off now. And really seriously, I mean it. I mean, I know that people will say nothing ever happens, nothing ever happens. If you take a pulse anywhere, you're feeling it today. The Judiciary Committee and the Intelligence Committees and all these committees, they don't have prosecutorial power. They're going to be the information bearers. What's really been going on for the past year with Horowitz, that's where all of this is going to come. That's where all of this is going to come from. And it's already in progress. It's not, it's not like they're starting these investigations right now. This has been ongoing and everything happened in its time. And don't thank me I thank you guys for caring, for caring about all this. And let's keep going, right? Wait, Frank is here and he's not on with me? Where's my Frank? Thank you, Tina. You guys are awesome. I can't believe that Avenatti got arrested. I can believe it. Oh, goodness. I think that oh, thanks, Zane. You guys are great. I think that hey, Frankie, I think that we should do a special podcast this week, like an extra episode for everyone to go over this stuff because I don't want to wait till Friday. I really don't. What do you think, Frank? You want to do it tomorrow morning or maybe actually Wednesday morning? All right, cool. An additional Dark to Light podcast with Frank and Beans will be this week. And I'll be on with Frank to talk about some interesting stuff on Wednesday, which is very exciting. I can't, when I'm doing a Google Hangout like this to broadcast, I can't bring Frank on unless I invite him into the room. And I'm sure he's not ready to be on anyway, but I would. Anyway, some people who are watching this after, I just, they rightfully get a little upset because it's a live stream. And so like they hear me talking and interacting with the audience and they're like, oh, get to the point. And I never do that. I never sit back and just chill with you guys and like, just shoot it ever. You guys don't like, I've been a lot more kind of loosey goosey with you and getting to know you guys better. But, and hello to my good friend Corey, who's in here. Hello to my good friend Corey. Who's Frank? He's right above you, unbelievably wrong. You are unbelievably wrong to not know who quite frankly is. You have to head on over to his channel, and when you get there, take off your pants. No pants allowed. Thank you, Be Awake. Yeah, so anyway, that's that. The OCONUS lores is a big deal. That's what I really wanted to talk about with you guys today on this crazy live stream that I'm doing, is the fact that Mueller's report says that multiple offers came in from Russian-affiliated individuals. The mainstream media took the OCONUS lores tweet that was found by our good friend Nick Falco and made it out to be some massive conspiracy, when in actuality, it was true. The United States government seems to have implanted people, oh my goodness, connected to Russia to entrap an opposing political campaign because they didn't want an outsider to come in and actually fix the damn country. Think about that for a second. They did not want an outsider to come in and stop and halt their plans for globalism and to change the world like what's happening overseas right now. They could not let that happen. But guess who won? The good guys did, for once. And we're going to keep on winning. I feel good today. I do. I really do. So thank you guys so much for being here with me today. Thank you, Frank. Thank you, Corey. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Patty. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. And thanks for everybody. By the way, Rocker Mom, I did interview George Papadopoulos. for a long time, actually. It's on my channel. It was a good interview. Very good. Um, we are all doing this together, guys, and I am happy to be doing it with you. I am so thrilled that I'm able to help in any way that I can to get this information out to more people. I'm also thrilled that despite all of the craziness that's gone on for the past 2 years, we're still here as one big happy family because there is nothing the other side would like more than to see us destroy ourselves. And I just refuse to let it happen. And I know that you guys don't want that to happen either. And so I'm so glad to be walking along this path with you. Stay tuned. It's about to get real damn busy, especially probably, like I said in my last video, probably for the, please watch that one, by the way, probably for the next 6 months or so, things are going to be crazy. And Frank and I predicted this on the last podcast. So we'll get together and figure out what day this week, outside of Friday, probably Wednesday, we'll get together and do an extra episode of the podcast for you guys. So we don't have to wait till Friday to talk about all this. And yeah. Mike Patton, quick question. Go ahead real quick before I sign off. I love you guys too. You have no idea how much. Really. Go ahead, Mike. Quick question. I'm waiting on you. Come on. Can you comment on the DeSantis lawsuit? I don't know about the DeSantis lawsuit at all. I have not even heard that he was being sued. So I will comment on it as soon as I look it up. Then I'll comment on it, Mike. Love you guys. Have a fantastic day. I'll pop back on here if I think of anything else to say. Talk to you soon.